Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Dephemerember December Daily. Get outside of your comfort zone, which is the theme of Dephemerember this year. And let's get after it. So I have just finished making a big old pot of chili. And the place smells so good. Mid-morning cup of tea, because the first thing in the morning tea is wearing off. I think today is the fairy day. Recycled fairy. So, because we are doing comfort zones, I have done a bunch more AI generated images. Let's not worry about a page for the moment. Let's have a look at the images. I have with me this green and these beautiful flowers that Shell's Creative Chaos gave me as one of the advent calendar, and they are perfect for this application. So I'm going to put that gently up here. Maybe? We'll try. So let's have a look at our pictures. I need to show you the one that I started, and then you can sort of see the, okay. There. I could have done this before I started, but we know that that's not really how I roll. There, and then I have there, there. Yeah, good enough. Okay. So here are the digital images. So I started with a wee little fairy. I started with her, and I asked for a fairy holding violets. And because violet is also a color, AI went, oh, you want violet color theme as well as holding violets? I got you. And so they created that. She's kind of sweet. Then I asked for same thing, but give me white curly hair. And that's the image that I ended up settling on. Hands are a little wonky here. They are there as well. The AI heck of a time with wings. Heck of a time. Periodically wings would be coming out of their head, out of their ears, they'd not in balance. I get that's a little abstract. Maybe that's your jam. That's okay. So these were one filter that I can't remember. Then I switched the filter to steampunk, and you can always identify steampunks as sort of a glaring steampunk. And not a huge fan of her, but I did like the wings, so I kept that. Then I changed the design element again, and I kept these three. So looking left, looking right, looking straight on. Still have the idea. See, here's a great example of wings outside of her head. I might fussy cut that out. These wings are also weirdly placed. Might fussy cut. Close, but yeah, the wings got to be down a bit. If you are looking for some kind of an anatomical, internal anatomical logic. And of course, we had to get cats, because cats, every magical creature needs a familiar, and I just like these a lot. Because cats. That one's so pretty. That one's fun. And then, why did I do mushrooms? Don't know why I did mushrooms. Probably just because. Then I did some, what was I looking for? I was looking for cabin enchanted forest by a river. I think I also had moonlight. This is hysterical to me. That is a street lamp. Bloop. Oh, AI, you're so fun. But I really loved having the water, having a river in an enchanted forest, just as makes me so happy. And this is a very sort of, I guess, Japanese kind of style, those sort of low bridges over rivers that are very elegant. And I love that all of the trees are lit. Then I have these two. This tree coming out of the gable also made me laugh. So I kept that one because that one's just ridiculous. Not entirely sure where the creek goes, but I like that. I also like these two dominant trees here as sort of a strong frame. I don't like that this is grass suddenly, but I do like the shape of this, and I love these trees. They just feel like they go into infinity and very kind of nice. I also appreciate that every cabin has this really warm golden glow on the inside. Every room is lit. We notice every single room is lit. So apparently, well, and we have all of this lit as well. So apparently there's no electric bills in Enchanted Fairyland. Next one, really like that one. That can be a beautiful side tuck. Not so much. I think that's really why I got that one. And why did I get, so this one isn't a reality because this moon is super close. It's got two moons. Love this little cabin out to the side. That's fun to me. It's got the river that's sort of shadowed. Sort of. It might need to be moved, but horseshoes and hand grenades. Yeah, I like that one. It was just like kind of tiny. I really like that style. Then I did these in smaller cards, so like a smaller journaling card, and then these are T-card size. I also did one that looks very much like Neuschwanstein in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, one of those spots. I just like the color combination of the blue and the yellow, completely abandoning the violet. And then that was just that in a T-card size. Then this is a larger version, so that I could make maybe an envelope or something. This wouldn't be a good envelope, I don't think. Unless, oh yeah, it would be. Yeah, if you did it that way, I suppose. Yeah. And then the same thing with this. This could be an envelope that goes like that. So anyways, that's the tour of my AI digitals. So let's get after it. Let us get after it. Oh, I need a piece of paper. I always do. Because as we chat, I want to make a list. Oh, that's a decent piece of paper. I usually am pulling up little bits of shreds and so forth. So, one is the Inktense swatch. So I'm doing sort of Christmas week. So I don't know what happens to journalers over the holidays, but certainly there is a subset who always appreciate having content over the holidays, and I am in a position where I can do that. So I will be your company to the extent that I am able. And Gracie will be too. Oh, there's trouble. There's trouble in the back. What's she doing? Oh, there's a bird. So I need to do the Inktense swatch, which is the ink swatches. This is a very random thing. I kept everything I used. So this is the 2023. Let's call it the garbage audit. I wanted to see how much stuff I used. Just to get a sense of is a supply throughput, for lack of a better way of saying it. The other one is an Edith Holden let's call it Decision. And what does that mean? That I have an Edith Holden book. It is one of the treasured books in our community. And there are a lot of people that don't have access to it. There are a lot of people who have it and don't want to use it. I want to, Decision. Edith Holden, it's called maybe it's a study. It's a study, and it is also, the thought that I have is a make-along. Maybe. But we need a video to be able to make that decision. So I am thinking that she created a visual diary that we love to bits. But there is something about it that isn't us. And so I think we can make our own version of that Edith Holden book. And then by the end of the year, we have our own, she calls it the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. So it would be the urban diary of a 21st century lady, maybe. I don't know. Something along those lines. But you get what I mean? Anyways, so that's a lot. So if I come up with any other ideas, we can write them down. Wow, what a preamble. That was like 15 minutes of baffle garbing. Toe beans. Ears to wash. Whiskers. Toys. I need to start filling up this book. Have I mentioned that about 100 times? Box. Paper. I bought some flowers yesterday, and those big sort of paper wrapper things. I took the flowers out, and of course I put it on the floor because everything falls on the floor. And she wanders into the wide end of the flowers, of the flower bag, goes all the way to the end, and then scoots out the very sort of small end. And at one point, it looks like there is a cat with two paws and this huge sort of fishtail. It's very amusing. How about that one? So we're going to go from green to purple. Crack the spine. Yeah, let's do that. Because there's some that I don't want to... Well, I want some breathing room. Maybe that's some breathing room. Ooh, it peels. I am likely to cover up these 2 pages, and I'm just not going to cover Gracie up. There we are. What a boo. What a quiet boo. I love that she can get stickers that are like that high quality. That's really great. Okay, so where am I going to put that? I'm just going to plunk that over there. Okay, so we've got pages. And the other thing I have is purple paper. I did this earlier in the summer, and I have no recollection what this purple is. It might be paint, it might be ink, it might be something, I don't know. But I am going to take a piece of this, and what are these like? Yeah, I'll use those. And plunk that down there. The garden drop, there we are. So I don't think I want to use that as a background, but I certainly want to have that as a color bit. So what's the recycling? I don't need to do recycling. I don't need to. So let's move this out of the way for a bit. I have made more craft room progress, which is very exciting to me. So I said I wanted to fussy cut these. These might be too realistic, so I wanted her wings. Well, let's cut out the wings first. Bye. Okay, those are wings-ish. These two could be fun. I'm not super fond of her. These two will do. So I don't want either of these because they are not going to go with the not the theme, the color, the style, maybe? The design aesthetic. What do I want to do? I want to back these. Maybe not yet. So I am still thinking aloud here. Another thing is the year in review. Because this is the first complete year of having a YouTube channel, and more relevantly, an art practice that is very close to being daily. I want that, buddy. Oh yeah, there was something I wanted to try with today's prompt. It's nothing to do with the actual thing, but I will need maybe one of those. Those are more images. That goes with that. Yeah, nope. So we have those two, 3. Those and those. And then these. I think that's a good choice because then I have these 2 cats as options. Here. And this is just resized, and I will keep them in the event of an emergency. 2. These are all backgrounds. This also would make a spectacular envelope. Oof. So, possible. Why don't we do that? Make some notes. This can be an envelope. Tuck spot. I think that also could be a beautiful tuck spot. However, they're both balanced that side. I won't worry about it now. We will fix it in post. This feels, well, we don't know. So, are we prepared to look at the book? Let's do that. So, here was my thought. I think it would be pretty amazing if, okay, you gotta work with me here for a minute. If this is the page, and then it's a flip out, and then there's a pile of pockets here, and then there's pockets here. So it is basically pocket central for something that flips out. And this could be like journaling areas or whatever. So this is sort of like that's where this goes. Where's one? So like this is the background page, and it's like a fake page. There's stuff behind it. Am I making any sense at all? And then this can be the journaling spots. So let us see what we can do. So these, I think, are the larger ones, are they? Or are they not? Yes, they're way larger. Okay. So I'm going to end up losing some of the edge. Let's do this first. If you cut down the middle, you'll have to cut 2 tops and 2 bottoms. But if you do the tops first and the bottoms first, you only have to do that once. Not that the micro saving of time is something that we are the least bit concerned with. that. But then this has got to be like folded over somewhat, because you need to be able to get into it. We need to change the color, and I think we can change it to this purple. Having that border is really nice. How are we going to get into it? I feel like the corner would be the way to get into it. And then this becomes the fold over. And we can do that. Okay, idea's developing. Or as I like to say, we're lurching along. Yep, okay, do that. So it is a dull day out today. I swear there's a little optimist in the Weather Channel that writes the probs and says, oh, you know what? It's going to be partly sunny tomorrow. Despair not. At least gives you hope. Good enough. Good enough. Ooh, I glued the right side even. Because that's fancy. I am so not even close to having a recycled fairy at the moment. So not even close. Okay, so that one's done. We'll let that one dry there. I need another purple sheet. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so that's that goes there. And then this one, how is this one going to work? It's going to work like that. Yeehaw. Okay, that is not quite straight, I don't think. I'm going to say it is not straight. Notwithstanding everything at that, I need to get rid of that little bit there. And that'll be another corner that's bumped over, and I don't need to worry about that there. Glue, carry on. I don't know if I told you, but I've got the bookshelf assembled. And I am in the process of moving things around now, which is massive progress on my part. And I have way too much stuff. And maybe it's the second year. That's another thing in terms of goal setting. I tried last year, or this year, already calling it last year, to be more mindful about how much money I spent in thrift stores. And I don't think it was so much about the money, though the money is always useful to watch, but the accumulation of stuff. And I would say I did a very poor job of that. And so my point, what is my point? My point is this. Maybe you need a year of fail before you understand why you're failing. And you need to prove to yourself that you don't actually need it. And maybe that's what I needed to do to myself. I needed to prove, I needed to see for myself 70 zillion books does not help. The thing that helps is the actual doing. So I was able to go into a thrift store, I think, earlier in the week, last week, weekend, I don't know. And I didn't want anything. And I think I didn't want anything because I had a year of journal making under my belt that I am able to make far more informed decisions. Yep. This is gonna work. So, where are we gonna do this here? So this is the fold. And I'm gonna have to do something in the corner there. Fold, and this is where the page ends. Okay. So I think I should try it again, like try it again next year, but I don't know that I need to try it because I will have understood the lesson, if that makes any sense. What do I want to do here? Straighten that up. Just because the image is not on straight doesn't mean the paper doesn't need to be on straight. Okay, so what is that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 1/4? No, 5 1/8. So I am going to yes, I am. There. Where is that line? There it is. I have to go a little bit harder next time. There. Now I want to cut this a little wider, but let's measure and fold the other one. Where'd the other one go? Oh, here it is. What did I say, 5 1/8? 5 1/8. And I go a little bit harder because I got to go through 2 pages, not just one. That's where I want to fold it. There we are. And so we are back to this. Whoops, sorry, didn't need to. Ooh, you know what we could do? It's what would Rachel do? Rachel would go, she would do that. She would 100% do that. Then on this side, there. And so that extra journaling space can be in there. Journaling space can be in there. Okay, so let's glue. Let us glue. There are a lot of pages in this book that I am going to leave completely untouched because they are beautiful pictures of cats. In the event anybody is worried that I'm going to cover them all up, I am 100% not going to cover them all up. Whoops. That's good enough. Which way does this go? Whew, that's whiffy. Oh, this feels really enchanted. Okay. That one wants to pop up. That's okay. That is okay. You're doing great. Just want these clipped down for a bit. Why because? Because they're interfering with the other side. Oops. There. Whew, that is whiffy. Here we are. Goes right into the center. Sort of. Where is the hem? Here's the hem. And we're going to do that. Oh, we've got 20 minutes left. We've got ages and ages left. I am super happy with that. Okay, I'm just gonna let that sit for a bit, but I need something to, we'll find my page again. Here we are. Get it that way. This is chunky. That is exactly what the goal was. Okay, so now we understand what we have in the book. What do we have here? So we have these in 2 sizes. Yeah, so I am going to just sort of gently kind of float in here and get rid of these weird wings. They're kind of coming out of her head. Bless her heart. There. That weight needs some work because that's all I can see. There we are. That's better. this too. Yes, we are. These wings are weird. Oops. Cat's gonna be the one that's the fairy, this rate. So like the wings need to be like her back. They're not attached to her neck. Look at the size of her neck. Good heavens. This is really interesting to me. That proportion is not correct. And a human artist who was used to drawing that would have fixed it. And now that I see it, I can't unsee it. So you might be... I'm not going to do that. Maybe what ends up happening is that the cat, well, oops, oh, I just ripped them in. That was the white one. So, might be these. AI is a really useful tool for me as somebody who does not have much of a, what I would call an eye to look at things, to be able to look at things. It's kind of like those games where you have to match, there's 10 things wrong with this picture, can you point them all out? Kind of like that. It's like, is there anything wrong with this picture? I don't know, let's have a look. And then you start to look at it. Not just get a sense from it, which is kind of how I reacted the first time with that image. I just got a sense of it. It's like, oh, I like that. Yeah, but it's not really that good. Well, it has applications. It's just not an image made by a human, I believe is the way of, or a way of talking about AI. It's not an image made by a human. And that, I think, is a really useful expression. Okay, my fairies are all going to be cats. And I'm not going to take the bottom off because she might end up being a pocket. She almost looks like there's a cat there. It's not, but it looks like it could be. I can take some of this off though. There. Okay. We've got our 3 cats. We have this. I have 2 of these. What about at the wee little ones. Aren't they darling? So I like that white cat, and I like her too. They might be the right size. All the branding off. Oh, no, I want to take off the top. Get those. Oh, not bad. It's a very long, I don't like that tear. Oh yes, is it this one? Nope. Where is it? Nope, nope, they are here. I have decal scissors. So I can trim off, and it looks part like it belongs, if you know what I mean. There. And you're gonna be okay. All right. Okay, dokey, smoky, pokey. Boarding house reach. Bring over my flowers. Yes. Okay, so now I've got a whole pile of bits. And we've got 11 minutes left. I am 100% going to go over an hour again. And holy boys, does it ever take a long time to upload once you go past an hour. It takes me all day. So what do we want to do now? Let's have a look what we have wrought. What we wrought. What did we wrought? Besides a knot. This is totally okay because this allows the book to have that beautiful feel to it, a tattiness that only comes with wear. Okay, so we're back to here. And I haven't gotten rid of those threads yet. Come on, don't stick to me. Look, my hands are covered in glue. So we can do that. Oh, that's derpy. Maybe like that. And then this one. Ooh, do I have more? Oh, ouch. Just kicked my shoe. I have more, and in 2 colors. Ooh, look at this one. Yes. Oh, bless my summer self. Okay, so if we did that, then we could do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. These are just all little tag. Whoops. Oh dear. Dropped one. It's gone all the way over there too. I think this icy purple is a really nice alternative to icy blue for Christmas. Holidays. Do I have another purpley one? I mean, that one's got to be the front. Or we might change the approach here too. She could be a journaling card. Okay, so what do I want to do now? So we've got these as the cards, or the pockets, going to be on the inside. We've got journaling cards to make. Oh my gosh, I'm excited again. Even within a project, I go through huge lulls of, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, we always know that I never know what I'm doing, almost all of the time. I just make all of this up as I go along. And sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't. Oh, come on. So I've got some coffee dyed paper. Got one that's a little heftier, and I think she might need to be on the heft. Actually, they might all need to be on the heft. Oh, and I even have paper. Look at that. Golly, it's like I knew what I was doing then. That might be okay too. Look at that edge. Look at that edge. Look at me. Like I don't even know me. Okay, so we're just gonna have step back, have a little sip of tea, because I'm getting a little overwhelmed with all of the things and all of the ideas. So I need to back. I don't need to back these pockets. Oh, there's another good one. That can be on that side. Okay. And is there another good? Okay. So those are pockets. Those might be pocket decorations. That might be a pocket decoration. That might be a pocket decoration. I need to sort of keep that in frame, and we're going to get rid of these because they are doing a bit of disservice to me in terms of the overwhelmed apartment. Oh, cheers to past me. Okay, let's put some of our stuff just quickly away, not away, but just sort of clear some space. I don't need any of these. Oh yes, we do an envelope potentially. So we could do an envelope. don't need that. Maybe. How does this open? Oh. So that's going to flip open like that. Would that not be fun to do that? Yeah, you've got to do it on that side. You can't do it on the other side. Okay, maybe. So that's another one. We need to gluey glue. So that's what our exercise is to do some backing and some gluing. We can go in there. Okay, we're at 3 minutes. I'm going to stop the timer now so that it doesn't go off and scare us all. So I am going to only glue, well, let's go down there just because it's a line. Yep, that's the one I'm going to use. Okay, and I am just going to make a cleaner line. There we are. Tuck spot. Look at us. There. Look at that. Okay, dokie, smoky pokey. That's going to be what we're going to do. I'm getting near the end of this book. That's exciting. I've been using magazines, old magazines, as part of my glue book method. And I had this book and I just started using it. Okay. There. Okay, so that is going to be, yeah, I'm probably gonna truncate that a little bit more. That's okay. Okay, stop fuffing with it. Ooh, we're running out of glue. Okay, this is for decorative purposes. This is for decorative purposes. I could use those two little bits that have been haunting me. Put that off to the side for a bit. This we wanted to make into an envelope, which we can do. Or I wonder, that would be such an amazing tall peg. Because it's going to go into the journal either this way or that way. I don't think it's going to go flat, unless we make it that way. Okay, so let us not worry about these, because there's a lot of brain energy being consumed. These can be spares. Or extras. How many can I get on a thing? I can get about 2. All right. Well, we'll do these. Yep, let's get near the end. Woo. There's one. Now, is that the one that I want? This is going to be a lot of cats, I'm not going to lie. Let's do a person. And as I'm gluing this down, I think to myself, gee, why didn't I glue the other side? Because then I would have lines. Oh well. We live, we learn. Okay, so that's 2 things that we have sorted. Now then. I would like her. To be sort of decorated, if you know what I mean. There. I get that all the way to the top. That'll work. This may be my last glue out of this. There we are. And I need some more glue. I'll be right back. This time I'm smart enough to throw the glue out, so I only have one working on the table, which is, well, it's progress, really. That's what that is. Ah, it's gonna be amazing. I like that. On the crease here, it'll be on the crease. Oof! Wow, I smushed that good, didn't I? Who was I watching? Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventures. She was doing some gluing. And her poor glue stick just smooshed all over. And what I wanted to do was take a credit card that was that thick and just sort of blend over it. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to cut that out, at least cut it, trim it. There. Eyeball it, so that's 2. That may end up needing to be trimmed, but we will worry about it later. Next one is this one that I really like, and that is too big. And that is not, so we need to have this. Come on. It occurs to me that I can do planning, but even if I planned it, I think I would change my mind. And I think part of, I know, that's the only one that's rounded. I'm going to leave it like that. Ooh, I like that. That says 24-hour. Oh, yeah. Okay, gotta glue the cat down first. There. I feel 24 hours a very good, it's part of the recipe pages from the elves that we were doing earlier. I feel like a 24 hours for a cat, I think is it's a statement, it really is. Just make sure I'm not getting the end there. Oh, I was all excited about that brown edge and I never ended up using it. Boo! Well, we will find out. I always take it off if I don't like it. There. Ooh, it's a little crunchy. Yeah, it's a little crunchy. Okay, so there's that one. So we've got 2, 4, 5. And now we can probably just pop along fairly quickly. What's the better end? Like that. Oh, this way. 2 cats up and down. Huh. You do this. And that way we have little things that fold out. Some Inkaroos first. Yankee. One. It's going to be 2. Not quite, but we'll fix it in post. Nope, it's going to be smaller. There. And that's just going to be silly, but oh well. Well, it's silly because it's not straight. Okay, there we are. And there we are. And so I have 1, 2. I have a tuck, tag 1, tag 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let us put those under there and let them sort of dry and ease and hopefully into a comfortable spot. And what were we doing with this? We were maybe making an envelope. Envelope. So nope, this sure. So this is me with an unearned amount of confidence about what I am about to do. So I have this double-sided tape. I saw this done once. What could possibly go wrong? The other question that I have is, why am I making this as an envelope? I don't need to, so let's not. Because I don't have anything to put in the envelope, I don't think. Do I? I have these, but I need to do the envelopes at the very last if I want to put one of those cards in, because if I make the envelope separate from that, likelihood of them fitting, low. So let's put that off to the side. Let's put a little hat on here, and let's have a look at our wheel of beauties. So that, I think, should be the front. So if they are the stacked ones, I will stack them so that they can't be seen. And if I do the same thing here, I do that. There. So that and that. Name those. And so the glue line will go to there, which means I don't really need to worry about these spots, I don't think. Just do that. Oh, Bridget. Like that. Feels like that should go together. Maybe it needs a fussy cut. Do the same with her, just get rid of these. There's little ones. Do that. I think that would work. So I need to, so I'll only decorate the top one. But I should ink the other ones. It's interesting, when I was making these in the summer, I had no notion of what, when, or where I was going to use them. And I had the vague recollection that I was doing too much, like too much paper, there's too much purple, too much, and I think it is useful sometimes to have the creation of the materials separate from the use of the materials. Well, might as well. I can barely see it anyways. But that's right. We'll know it's there. Okay, so are we sorted with that? I'm gonna have 3 on this side, 2 on that side. Decorations on the top one only. I think, okay. Let us get then to gluing. It's gonna be 1,000 hours long, this one. But boy, what a rich journaling area. Now, where did it go? Here it is. Oh yeah, we never still, oh, that's what we do. We could just kind of tear it. I'm not going to tear it. Do that. Just fold it over twice. Who doesn't like to dog ear a book? And all the book lovers are just now yelling. No! Do not dog ear. Well, this one's kind of a rolly. Is that snow? It might be. Might be thinking about it. Okay, so we're going to squish that up a bit. Another thing we need to do is give it some color. There. Suitably scruffed. Come on. Okay, so step 1, open this, and we want 3. Oh, that's on this side. One. We could do this even. Offset them. Don't see why not. Bah. Okay, so that's where that one is going to go. There. Now what do I want to do? I feel like I should check to see if anything will fit. They will not, so I will need to do sides. Okay, glad we had this little chat. Let's have them all out now. Oh, checking before you glue is so wonderful. So these 2 for sure will fit. Not a problem. Oh, and I do have 6. I have her, the cat, her and the cat, I think need to be on that side. And then her and the cat. Hey Grace, what are you doing? Okay, you do you. Yeah, so this one is going to be only on those edges. But the other 2 can be sealed, if you know what I mean. 1, 2, 3. There. It's gonna be tall enough. It's gonna be too tall. It could be way too tall. We will worry about that in a minute. Or we can just do them all side tucks and give ourselves some options. How's that as an idea? There's two. I think there's something outside that's got my cherub's attention. She's marching around here like she's on a mission, which is kind of always the way she marches around, to be honest. Okay, so now just a gentle pat, pat, pat. Good enough. Then I put these two. Put that one. And I put that one. Or this one and that one. Either is fine. Where'd it go? And I want to do this one like that. And then this one kind of like that. These little center dewies are just perfect for marking the register where you need to put the card down after you have it all glued up. I need to put it over on this side. I don't know why I made that sudden change. Oh, that's why. So I put glue down on this side, so the card has got to go in this way. This one should be glued the other way, so the card should go in that way, because these all were outer. Yes, that's what I did wrong. Not a crisis, but we can improve on the next one. So it is that way. Oops. There. That's better. Not so close to the crease that it will make damage. There, that. They go in there. Then this is going to be our next 9 yards. One of the things that I think I might do as I am filling this journal, because I think I should fill this journal with this December daily annotations, is maybe a little bit more decorating. While this will be the great base of something, putting other stickers and labels and whatnot on top, I think would be fine and fun, but I don't think I need to punish you. So how am I going to put that in? I'm going to put it in, I'm going to hit that. Yes, I want that. Oops. There's an edge there. And how do I want to do this? I think I might want to do that. Kind of terry. And I want to get rid of that. Wow. Nope. They're out here somewhere. Well, these deckled edges certainly are easier than the tear ruler. And then I kind of want to, let's do it right, do it pink. Just going to freehand that, and I just completely bailed on the idea. There. I could make it a little bit more, I suppose. Well, we'll see how it fits in the page. This needs a lot of darkening up. Oops. There. There. Let's see how it fits anyways. Okay, so it fits barely, if you know what I mean. Like it's, you can open it, but I do need to have more of an edge. Oh, I'm gonna lose the tree. Well, that's all right. Now I've gone and inked it and everything. Yeah. For all that careful measuring, let's just have a good old-fashioned hack at it. That looks weird. There. Okay. More re-inking. Cutting. That's where the envelope should go. This purple is so closely matched to that. That looks all right. Okay. Now we're good. Oops, crash, bang. There. This is going to be fold out wonders. This is, I think we've gone off the brief, so I'm not so sure that there's anything that is particularly recycled. I'm not so sure that there's anything particularly fairy about it. But I have enjoyed myself immensely. Which, quite frankly, is the whole point. And going outside of my comfort zone. I mean, this is as complicated a 2-page spread as I think I have ever done. We have got flaps and flops. No, I'm going to go there. It goes this side. Buddy goes that side. Can't see them, but that's, we'll worry about that in a minute. And we have this back down, so I'm going to do some cutting out. Oh, we still haven't decorated the pockets yet. Oh my goodness. I am, quite frankly, going to let you go after this because this is going to go on for days. But as always, I will 100% show you what the result is. Because otherwise it's going to be a 2-hour video. It might already be a 2-hour video. I don't know. There. And I'm not going to do that with everyone. I'm deliberately taking off branding. And that's the branding of the AI generator that made all of these images. These are non-human images. Non-human generated images. Okay, so this doesn't do that. So this is going to be a card. Goes like that. And folds in like that. Then you have journaling space. There, and I'll do the same thing with this one. Pops over a bit, just like that. And I have a lot of options for this, for the putting these in as where placement. That's the word I'm looking for. And we are going to stop here because I'm hungry. I need my lunch. And I have had you here way too long. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I was at least company for you. Something to do while you vacuum or have a snooze or do whatever it is that you're doing. Anyways, I will talk to you super soon. And take care of each other. Bye now.